to Poison Pose. Don't forget to watch part 1 before you watch this video part 2. The link for part 1 is given in the description. You can click onto the link, watch part 1 and then continue watching part 2. Let's continue this lesson. For the first few days, Ajit accompanied me to get me used to the routine. During the bus journeys, he would talk to me about the nuances of batting, and I always enjoyed these conversations a lot. In fact, the one thing that I have kept with me all my career is a note that Ajit gave me containing some thoughts about batting. It served as a very personal coaching manual. Here, I just started to pick him up and drop him every day for the cricket coaching. So that this has become a routine. And during their bus journey, since it was a 40 minutes of travel, they used to travel in the bus. And during the bus journey, Ajit used to give him a lot of ideas. Nuances means a very small difference between. He used to teach Sachin Tendulkar the small differences between batting, the tricks in batting. And I always enjoyed these conversations. Sachin used to enjoy the conversations which he had with his brother. And these ideas and tricks and methods of batting were always in the thoughts of Sachin, and it served as a very personal coaching manual. Coaching manual means it served as a very personal tips for him when he started playing cricket. As a child, I had only one set of cricket clothes, and the routine was to wash them as soon as returned from the morning session. While I had my lunch, the clothes would dry out in the sun, and I would wear them again in the afternoon. The pattern was repeated in the evening so that I could use the same set of clothes for the following morning. The system worked well, apart from my pockets. There was never quite enough time for the pockets to dry out completely, and for the entire duration of the camp, I played with wet pockets. This shows that he was from a very normal family. Sachin, he had only one set of cricket clothes. He did not have a spare one, so he has to wash that after every coaching training he had. So when he comes back home after the morning session, he used to wash the clothes and dry it up in the sun. After he finishes his lunch, he used to wear the same dress. And evening, it is going to be repeated again. After his evening session, in the night, he used to wash it again and dry it up. The only thing that was not dried up was his pockets. The pant pockets were always wet. And he also says that his pant pockets were wet throughout his entire duration of the camp. He played with his wet pockets. By the middle of the summer camp, Sir had started taking an active interest in my batting, and at the end of the 2 months, informed Ajit that I had the potential to be a good cricketer if I practiced all year round. However, my school, the new English school in Bandra, did not have cricket facilities, and Sir was keen for me to change schools if I wanted to pursue cricket seriously. The Sir has found out that Sachin was so good at playing cricket, and he also saw the interest in Sachin's batting. So he called up Ajit, his brother, and told him that Sachin has to take good practice that goes on all round the year. Even though his school, New English School in Bandra, did not have cricket facilities, Sir wanted Sachin to take practice every single day of the year. And he also said that he has to change the school if he wanted to pursue cricket seriously. Pursue means to follow or to chase something. So here, Archika sir said if you wanted to play cricket seriously, then he has to change his school. One evening, Sir called my father and put forward his suggestion. Ajit was in the room with my father at that time, and they both accepted that it was necessary if cricket was to be my priority. My father sat me down and explained that while he did not have any objections to my changing schools, I should do so only if I was really serious about playing cricket. I assured him I was, and so it was agreed that I should move to Shradashram Vidya Mandir, where Achrekar sir was the cricket coach. All my excess energies were getting channeled into cricket, which acted as kind of safety valve. My father always said that all he wanted me to do was give it my best effort without worrying about the results. It was a pleasant evening. Achrika sir has called Sachin's father and his brother Ajit also accompanied him. All the three were sitting inside a room and discussing about what to do next. And sir said that if cricket was Sachin's priority, priority means more important. If cricket was more important to Sachin, then he has to change the school. After listening to all the conversation, Sachin's father called Sachin and made him sit next to him, and he was trying to explain what life is. Sachin's father said that he do not have any objection in changing the school, but all he want was if only Sachin was really serious about playing cricket, he would change the school and he will be moved to Shradashram school where Achrika sir was the cricket coach. And now Sachin accepts everything. Sachin says, yes, my passion is to play cricket. And he was shifted from the new English school to Shradashram Vidya Mandir. Now, all the excess energies that Sachin had was channeled into one place that is cricket. So, here, everything, anything, all his energy, wherever he spent energy, playing, running about, all these energies were channeled into one single thing called as cricket. And his father said, do your best, give your best without worrying about the result. So you will surely face success. In my first year at Shradashram, I played 55 practice matches during the summer break of 60 days. My summer sessions used to start at 7:30 a.m. and end at 4:30 p.m. My evening session would start at 5 p.m. after only a 30-minute break. During the break, sir would often give me some money to go and have a vada pav, a popular Mumbai fast food. Now, this was something cute, right? Even though even he went to Shradashram school, his first year in Shradashram school, he played 55 practice matches. And in the summer coaching, that is for those 60 days, his summer sessions started at early in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and it ended till 4:30 in the evening. After that, there was a half an hour break, and again it started at 5 o'clock. So during that half an hour break, sir used to give him some money so that he can go and have something to appetite him. So he goes to have vada pav. Vada pav is shown there in the picture. It is a popular Mumbai fast food. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., I'd have 5 more net sessions. Towards the last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on top of the stumps, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. In this session, every bowler in the camp would come and bowl to me. With some 60 to 70 boys fielding, it meant I had to hit every ball along the ground to survive those intense 15 minutes. Winning that 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. Now, here, this is the second session of the day. The morning session is over, and even the Vada Pav session is over. Now, they have come to the evening session that is from 5 pm to 7 pm. In this session, they have different categories. Towards the last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the stump, and Sachin has to bat each and every ball that was aimed through to the stump, and he must manage to keep the 1 rupee coin on the stump so that it does not falls off. So he has to hit each and every ball which comes to him, and there were around 60 to 70 boys who were fielding, and if he manages to hold the 1 rupee coin on the stump without getting it hit down, that 1 rupee coin will be his. So, winning that 1 rupee coin every day used to give immense pleasure. What's immense? Immense is very big. it was such a satisfaction for him. And this also gave another added point. He was taught how to concentrate even though he was physically drained up. He was physically drained, physically tired after a whole day of practice. So, even though he was tired, he was given a training how to concentrate when he was so tired. At the end of it all, sir would tell me to run two full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. That was the last part of my training, and I'd be completely exhausted by the end of it. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. Even after this last 15 minutes, there was one more thing that he has to do in that summer session. He has to go two full circuits of that Shivaji Park. It was not a normal run or a normal jogging. He has to put on his gloves and his leg pads. With that, he has to run two full circuits around Shivaji Park. So by the end of all these training, he would be completely exhausted. This was his routine throughout the summer holidays. And this helped him to build up his physical and mental stamina. Stamina means the ability to do something quickly. So he developed a mental and physical stamina by this practice. Occasionally, my father came to take me home, and I would always ask him to treat me to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. While this regular demand was a little unreasonable because at that time I did not realize that my parents also had to take care of the needs of my brother and the sister. My father would invariably end up giving me what I wanted just to see me happy. Occasionally means once in a while his father came to take him home after the coaching was over. So on their way home, he used to ask his father to buy a special fruit cocktail, which is given there in the picture. You can see that it is delicious, right? So this special fruit cocktail was given to him whenever his father came. He asked his father to buy that for him from that fruit shop which was near the club, and this was a regular demand from him to his father. And it was little unreasonable because he had not realized, he was still young, he did not realize that his father has to take care of other children as well. He had to take care of the needs of the brothers and the sister, but his father did not say a no. His father always did anything and everything just to see him happy. On other days, when I made my way home from Shivaji Park on my own, I often fall asleep on the bus. If I manage to sit down, anyone who has been on Mumbai bus at peak hours will just know how difficult it is to get a seat. On days when I wasn't so lucky, it was still a challenge just to stand with kit bag because the bus conductors would inevitably complain about me taking up the space of another passenger. We all know that Mumbai is such a crowded place. Whenever his father did not come to take him home, he has to go on his own. So when he has to go, he has to take normal bus, the Mumbai bus, and when he is going in the bus, he will be always scolded by the conductors, saying that he has taken up the space of another person by carrying a kit bag. Can you see in the picture? That is a kit bag. A cricketer's kit bag will be a very big bag which has the bats, the ball, the leg pads, helmets, this and that, quite a lot of things inside that bag. So that kit bag was very big, so he was inevitably being complained by the conductors. Inevitably means unavoidably complained by the conductor, saying that he is taking another space of the passenger. It could be embarrassing because the conductors were often rude and would sometimes ask me to buy two tickets. I didn't have the money for a second ticket, and I had to learn to take these remarks in my stride. Dirty clothes often added to the embarrassment. With time, I evolved a way of wrapping the kit bag around me, just as the helmet and the pads became a part of me while batting. So the kit bag became an extension of me on the bus. I'd often take the bus or train from Bandra to Churchgate, and it was all a great learning experience. Now, Sachin, after the practice, he goes in the bus every day. He had to travel along with his kit bag, and that was the most embarrassing moment for him when the conductors were so rude to him. That was embarrassing. Embarrassing means feeling uncomfortable or feeling shy. When Sachin was traveling in the bus, he had the most embarrassing moments in the bus because the conductors were so rude to him. They asked him to buy another ticket for his kit bag that he carried every day along with him. Now, the dirty clothes, as he was playing, his clothes became very dirty. That dirty clothes added to the embarrassment. With time, he started to wrap the kit bag around him because he was scared of those conductors shouting at him, yelling at him, along with the helmet and the pads, which became the part of him while he was batting. This kit bag also became an extension of him, extension like a part of his body as he was traveling in the bus. He would usually take a bus or a train from Bandra to Churchgate. Bandra is where his house is, and Churchgate is where Shivaji Park is. And this travel also was a great learning experience for him. Wrapping means covering it around him. Even though I loved cricket, there were still occasional days when playing with my friends at home was such fun that I would conventionally forget that I was supposed to go to the nets. If I didn't turn up, Achrekar sir would jump on his scooter and come to find me. Sir would spot me in the meal and virtually drag me out. I would come up with excuses, but he would have none of it. He would get me to change and head off to Shivaji Park. This shows the childishness of young Sachin. Even though he loved playing cricket on occasional days, that is, once in a while, he loved to play with his friends. And he used to forget that he had to go to his net practice. So when he did something like that, Achrekar sir would jump on his scooter. He would come searching for Sachin around the area, and once he spots him in the meal means Melly. It is a crowd of people in a hurry. That is, even though there was a crowd of people, he would spot Sachin out in that crowd and he virtually dragged me out. This says that Ajrekar sir would just drag him to that house, and once he gets changed to his coaching dress, he was taken head off to Shiva. On the drive, he would tell me, don't waste your time playing insane games with these kids. Cricket is waiting for you at the nets. Practice hard and see what magic can transpire. We need to have proper career orientation. Your personality plays an important role in choosing the type of career you want. Choose something you enjoy and really want to do, and you will be successful. And these were the greatest advice given by Achrekar sir to Sachin, and these words have brought Sachin to a successful career, successful future. Transpire means revealed. Here he says, don't be wasting your time playing with insane games with these boys who are around here. They are just kids. You have to play in the nets. The nets are waiting for you to play cricket. So don't waste your time here. One day you are going to become a successful cricketer. And these were the advice given by Achrekar sir while he was taken, dragged along to the Shivaji Park for practice. At the time, I hated being dragged off, but as I look back, I feel sheepish about my actions and can only admire Achrekar Sir's far-sightedness. Sir also punished me on one occasion when trying to teach me a very important lesson. Once I bunked my daily evening practice to watch an inter-school cricket match, not anticipating that Sir would be there. He was angry and he said it wasn't for me to come and watch other people play for. If I practiced hard enough, one day people from across the world would come and watch. Sachin did not like being dragged off. Dragged off means being pulled with difficulty. He did not like being pulled for practice. So this happened once in a while, and he also later days he also felt sheepish about what he has done, and he used to admire the farsightedness of Archraker sir. He once There was an incident which happened once he was punished by the coach. This happened because once he bunked means to make oneself absent from a class or session. He bunked his class and he went to watch an inter-school cricket match. He did not expect Sir to be there. And when Sir saw Sachin in that match, watching that match, he got so angry and he said, "You are not a person who has to come and sit and watch other people playing, but only if only you practice hard, many people all around the world will come to watch you play." So this was such a far-sightedness of Archraker sir, which means showing a prudent awareness of future possibilities, what is going to happen in future, predicting that. Looking at him playing so beautifully in cricket, he predicted the future. He said the people across the world are going to come and watch you play, so why do you want to sit and watch other people playing? This is the time you need to work hard and practice. Had it not been for Sir, I would not be the cricketer I turned out to be. He was a strict disciplinarian and did everything he could for me. I owe myself. Now here Sachin submits his life to Archrekasa. He dedicates his life. All that he has gained, all that he has gained, it is only because of Archrekasa. That is what he says. He says, if only it was not Archrekasa, I wouldn't have turned out to be successful cricketer. Archrekasa was such a strict disciplinarian. He was disciplined in everything and he has taught me the same, and if only it was not him, I am not what I am right now. So Sachin wanted to owe himself, dedicate himself to this great person, Ramkant Archrekar. Thank you for watching. Like the video, share it with your friends, and most important of all, don't forget to subscribe, poise, and pose. Meet you all in another video. Stay blessed. Bye bye.